I made a list of 16 things that I believed as a little girl that are like so weird. And I don't think I ever shared them with anyone. So I'm gonna share them with you while I finish this painting. I did share this with my mom later and she was like, I genuinely don't know where you came up with that. But anytime we crossed a railroad track, I would say Daisy. Does anybody else have any idea where that could come from? But yeah, we would drive over the railroad track and I would have to say Daisy. Makes no sense. I thought when I flushed a toilet that's when the ghosts would come out. So whenever I would use the restroom, I would legitimately sprint out of the stall, out into the hallway. Like, it didn't matter. I never washed my hands. What's also about ghosts is I really thought that there were ghosts in my house. So I would just like plead with them in my bed. Like, you're welcome here. Please come. Please be here. Just don't scare me. It's probably one of my weirder ones, but I had this deep irrational fear that if any part of my body was sticking out under my cover, out of the covers, that there were these two teeny tiny men like this big that were carrying full-sized syringes and needles, and they would inject me with a mysterious liquid on the part of the body that was sticking out. Next, I think this one's kind of common, but I thought that if I like admitted what I wanted in my head, I wouldn't get that. So I would like wish for the opposite. I'd really be like, I hope I lose this race, or I hope I fail this test. And this one I think is also common, but I wasn't worried about if you step on a crack, you break your father's back, but I would keep track about which foot hit the ground first after the crack, and that foot would feel heavier. And so then I would need to make sure that my other foot also hit after the crack the same amount of times as my other foot. Oh, another common one, I had to have the same number of bites on each side. And another one that has to do with the mouth is that I'd have to push on my teeth or they would fall out. This is an interesting one. I had like an imaginary friend, I guess. I didn't have the imaginary friend up until high school, but I still had this irrational belief that a teeny tiny little girl was like always somewhere on my body, like literally the size of my pinky nail. My whole swimming career, I had this belief that if I didn't get a part of my body out of the water quick enough that she could climb up to that part of my body and get a breath of fresh air, that she would perish. So I always had so much anxiety while I was swimming because I didn't want her to drown. This one's kind of common too, I think, maybe, but I really thought that if I ever got hurt, like I stubbed my toe or something, that it was karma and I had been mean to somebody, and that includes like my thoughts. Like if I thought a mean thought about somebody and I got hurt, I would be laying on the floor being like, why did I have that thought? I shouldn't have thought that about that person. And I also would have like freakouts about who I thought that I may have accidentally like, because I would think, like if I was rushing out of the classroom or something and I didn't push my chair in, that the fact that I didn't push my chair in would haunt me, because I would think that, oh, maybe somebody walked by it and stubbed their toe and then they were driving and they reached down because they crashed their car and they... So I would have these thoughts all the time about like, what did I do that maybe could have hurt somebody? I did think, when I was a kid, I did think that if I was looking at a bug, it couldn't move. Like if I was in my room and I was really scared because there was a bug there, if I was looking at it, it couldn't move, but if I looked away, it could teleport onto my face. I always had a lot of anxiety about seatbelts, and so like if I was in the car, I would have to push down on it anytime I thought about it to make sure that it was still latched. And even on like roller coasters, I would latch it, then I would pull on it to see if it was latched. But then I thought because I pulled on it, I probably unlatched it, so I would push it again. And then I would pull on it to see if it latched, it was still latched, and then it just would be this cycle the whole time, and I would do it all throughout the roller coaster ride too. Last two, I genuinely did believe that serving sizes were like laws. Like I never disobeyed a serving size ever. I kind of still stand by this one, but I think that if you can smell it, you're breathing in some sort of chemicals and it's like bad for you. So I don't know, maybe those make me really weird, but also maybe other people have those same thoughts, and a lot of them I've outgrown, but sometimes I still do have like weird little anxieties like that. And I'm pretty sure I just suffered in silence with all of these thoughts because I never told anyone about them.